Hi guys, this is Devin from Backyard Projects, and today, well, I'm drinking my morning coffee because it is freezing. But today I'm building a ladder. No, actually I'm building shelves for my greenhouse. So this is one of the shelves. I'll show you. And I'm going to show you how I build them. Alright guys, so on this I have an 8-foot by 2x2 along with the 8-foot 2x2 over here. So I've already I had to pre-drill my holes because I kept cracking the wood. So I pre-drilled my holes, and I went ahead and started my deck mate screws that are also 2 inches. Went ahead and started those. So then I could just turn this over and I could square this, my square, and I could go ahead and drill into them. Alright, so I'm going to do, I went ahead and put 2 screws in here, and on this I just put 1. I'm not really needing a whole lot of strength. I'm basically just kind of doing it to have support, because I have chicken wire that's going to go on top to make it to where when I put my flower pots on in the greenhouse that the water just flows through. So let me go ahead and do the rest of these. Alright guys, so now I have my boards laid out, and then I'm going to use, I have 18 gauge 3-foot by 25 foot long wire. So now I'm going to use my staple gun, that's also 18 gauge, and I'm going to just kind of tack it right in the middle, like that, just so I could kind of get my start. So then that's whenever, because this thing's kind of hard to control, start going down the sides and get it going. So now, let's do that. And I'm just gonna go probably like every 3 inches. Doesn't really matter exactly how far. I just want it to be nice and tight. Alright, so since this is 3-foot wire, I'm going to need to shorten it. Well, I don't want any pointy things sticking out, so I'm going to end up trimming it right on the edge. And I'm going to do it in the middle of the wood, so whenever I hold it on the outside, it's not going to pinch me. So I just have to go through here and clip all these off. So I did get all of this cut, but you can see some of it got stretched and some didn't. So here is good, but over here you have little nipples sticking up. So I'm just gonna take my hammer and just kind of go through and just kind of knock them down so they don't get me. I just turn it here, so I just kind of give it a little, and that'll adjust the depth of the nail gun. So anyway, I'm going to get all this smoothed out and tacked down. Well, it's the next day, and it's super cold outside, and I'm in my greenhouse, and my greenhouse is warm, so I have that whole, it's cold, but I'm hot. Anyway, so I did finish my shelves yesterday. I ended up doing shelves that were 3-foot deep, and then I did shelves that were 18 inches deep. So I didn't show you the one with the 3-foot because I didn't know how well it was going to work, but it worked out great. Let me show you what I did. Alright, my original idea was I was just going to actually hang these from the walls, but as I was thinking, how about I just put feet on it, and so if I don't like the layout, I can always move it. It's not a permanent structure. So I ended up doing 4x4s, 10 inches long, and I just screwed it to the frame of the of the platform. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of give you an update. I'm going to get the little shelves hung up and I will show you how I do that. Alright, when I'm trying to figure out where it is that I want my shelf, I have to think what I'm going to end up putting on here. Well, I do plan on putting flats on here during the spring or beginning of spring so I can get my starts going. So I kind of have to adjust that. I'm like, okay, well, they're going to be this tall, that long. But I do have a lot of little plants that I need to go ahead and put in here as well. So I'm just going to kind of adjust it to what I think I will end up liking. I do like that. Only problem is it kind of, you know what? I kind of like it. So yeah, maybe I'll go down a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. And I do kind of like that height actually. So you know what? I'm going to do this height because the roof is right there. So I would be able to, I'd be able to get maximum sun for my seed starts and whatnot. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it up there. So because I know I barely made that long enough, my goodness. Well, I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit to get it perfect, but I think that would work out for now. Anyway, I'm gonna screw this in and we'll start putting it on. I'm going to try to explain this the best that I can because it's a little difficult. So, I have my brace here where my shelf is going to go up here and sit. Then I have my boards that are going to go here and hold up the shelf. So to help me out whenever it's up in the air, I don't know which side I'm going to do it. So anyway, let's try this. Gotta first put it in there. There we go. And then I will take this brace. And I will hold it up like that. And kind of adjust it to where I like it. Alright, so I'm going to end up putting it on this side. So now I take it back down. And because it's going to be the same all the way across, I'm going to do this one, and this one. They are 4 foot apart. So I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to go ahead and start my screws here. Don't go all the way through, just kind of get it tipped in. You need to do 2, because if not, then they'll just fall down. Alright, now that we've got those all lined out, that will help me whenever I'm sitting here holding the shelf, trying to get it in place. Thank goodness this thing isn't heavy. That could be a little challenging. Alright, I'm going to do the middle just because it would hold it up while I do the rest. So I kind of see where it's at. See that? Make sure that I kind of want to put it a little higher on this end and a little down that way, just so. Because I know once I get weight on this thing, it's going to want to sag a little. So then, alright, Alright, now that I have one in, I can kind of do some last minute adjustments. And look at that, it's going to be perfect. Man. You'd think I was professional. Alright, so now that I know that it's in there, it's perfect, I like where it's at, then I can go ahead and put in all my screws. Alright guys, well we are all finished with my shelves. I know myself well enough to know that I'm going to be rebuilding, building more, taking away shelves as I start getting my plants in here. I will figure out what shelves I need, what shelves I don't need, and that's part of it, right? So let me show you. So I have my just Home Depot shelves there. I just had them in my garage and I was gonna use it. Anyway, I ended up having to do a shelf over there and over there because I didn't have enough room between here and the door. So just to recap, this greenhouse is 20 by 10 and it is awesome. I am loving it, and it's kind of drizzling outside right now and I just love it. It is my meditation. But anyway, thank you guys. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you. Bye.